my baby. Got me staring at you, so I'm crazy. Won't you bend that back for me? We won't stop, got your feet both locked. You get to fly with me. I can take you down for a ride. I take you around my life.
Okay guys, so my eyes are already primed and my brows are on. So I'm going to be jumping into the James Charles palette. And this look is all pink, as you already know. So I'm going to be picking up these two pink shades, and I'm going to be going back and forth in windshield wiper motions. And I'm going to just be applying that into the crease. And these shadows are so beautiful and they're so pigmented, and I absolutely adore them. So I'm going to be winging it out, and I'm gonna be taking it from inner corner to outer corner all the way, because this is gonna be a full-on blown out smoky eye, and I'm not gonna make this too clean and sharp. I'm just gonna be putting it on there. I'm gonna be picking up the Jeffree Star X Morphe palette, and I'm gonna be picking up that shade right there. It's a true pink shade, and it's so gorgeous. And I'm just going to be applying that all over in the same exact way that I applied the first two shadows. Now I'm going to be picking up the Jaclyn Hill 2 palette, and oh my goodness, this palette is so crazy pigmented. It's so creamy. It's amazing. And I'm going to be picking up that really rich shade, and I'm going to be applying that all over my lid. That's going to be like my main color because it's so gorgeous. I am absolutely obsessed. I'm just going to be placing it there at first, and then I'm going to be buffing it out and of course making it seamless and smooth. But that palette is actually like my favorite out of all three palettes. So now I'm going to be going back into the James Charles palette, and I'm going to be picking up this hot pink, and I'm just going to be using that to blend everything out and just make it more vibrant, if you will. So after I'm done blending that as much as I possibly can, I am going back into the James Charles palette, and I'm going to be picking up that last shade that we have there. It's another very beautiful pink, and I am going to be blending that on top. I feel like that kind of took away a little bit of the vibrancy, but I was okay with that. Then I'm going to be picking up on my favorite brow bone shade, and it's from the Dream Street palette from Colourpop and Kathleen Lights, I think, and I'm going to be popping that on my brow bone. That's the only thing that I ever use on my brow bone because, I don't know, my brow bone is very picky, and that's my favorite. I'm going to be picking up my Garnier micellar water, and I'm just going to be cleaning up my under eye area so that I can prep for my skin. I am going to be putting on some mascara, and then I'm just going to be popping on my lashes. They are from Ardell, and they're like the Demi Wispies. Now I'm applying my No Problem Prime Essence by Touch and Soul, and I'm just going to be putting that in the T-zone, my trouble area. It's very nice for smoothing. I'm going to be picking up my favorite foundation. This is the Morphe F410, and I am just going to be buffing that out with my foundation brush. This one is the one from Jaclyn Hill Morphe collection. So I'm just going to be blending that out properly. And then I'm going to be going in with my concealer. It is the Colourpop No Filter Concealer. I'm in the shade Dark 40. I think they changed the shade names. But if you type in Dark 40 in Colourpop, this should be popping up. I can't talk. It should be popping up anyway, and I'm going to be using that with a smaller brush from the Jaclyn Hill collection. I usually just use my beauty blender, but it was dirty in this case, so I did not use it. Next, I'm picking up my Fenty Beauty powder. It's in the shade Honey, and I am going to be applying that under my eye area because this is the best under eye powder in the world. I'm just going to be applying that under my eye area. And then I'm going in with my MAC Studio Fix powder, and I am going to be applying that to the rest of the face, the places that I did not apply that Fenty Beauty powder. And I'm just applying a thin layer of this because this can be very full coverage. Next, I'm picking up my Morphe Contour powder, and I'm just gonna be contouring a little bit. That is so intense, you guys. Like, I have to be very careful with how much of it I apply. So I'm trying to be very light-handed, but the first part did not work out. So I'm just going to be blending that in as much as I can, applying a little bit to my nose. And I'm going to be moving on to the lower lash area. I'm going to be picking up that same exact hot pink from the Jeffree Star X Morphe palette. And I am going to be picking up the purple that's next to it, and I am just going to be smoking that lower lash line out as much as possible and connecting it to the top of my eye. I'm going to be applying my blush. This one is by Bare Minerals, and I love applying it with this brush. I love applying it with any angled brush. I feel like it applies so smoothly. Next, I'm going to be setting my face with some Morphe Prep and Set. And then I'm going to be applying my highlighter. This is by MAC. I think it's called, you know what, I'll just leave the name of it listed down below, as I will with everything else. And I'm going to be applying this to the high points of my face. I'm going to be lining my lips, and I have no idea where this lip liner is from. I'm so sorry, but I've had this for years. I'm going to be applying my lipstick. This one is by Bare Minerals, and I'm just going to be finishing up with my liner, and that's about it for me.
You get to fly with me. I can take you down for a ride.